Hi guys, I am at 4019 Sandlehurst today at the open house, and I have an expert in remodels. She and her family have redone several homes in the Pasadena area and they've sold them. So I invited her today to come look and see what her suggestions would be to make this house a new house. This is Arlen.
Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much, Beto, for inviting me. I'm excited to bring you guys along in this beautiful home and show you how you can turn this into an amazing living space for you.
Awesome, let's go look. You know, the house is 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and it's got pretty good space in here. What do you think about the entry?
I fell in love with this entry because as soon as you come in, you see this huge open space. You've got high ceilings and you've got the living room open to the dining room and kitchen area. So this definitely has a lot of potential. Not only do you have it next to the kitchen, but you even have a dining space that is separate. And in a lot of homes now, a lot of newer built homes, you don't find that. So that is a great selling point in my opinion.
What would you do with this paneling? Now, I have noticed, and I don't know what you think about it, but some of the paneling in the old homes is kind of yucky. This is one solid piece of wood with the trim. What would you do to it?
So let me walk you through a couple of my ideas, because when I saw this, I told you this is a gem. First of all, this is real wood paneling. And I know a lot of people nowadays don't like the stained look, but you can just sand this down and you can paint this a really nice, you can do like a semi-gloss, not too shiny. You don't want glossy because then it's gonna be overbearing. But a nice semi-gloss would be good on this wood so that it doesn't get dirty once you paint it. And that would just open up the space. I would come in and remove the carpeting. I would add tile, or you could do laminate, both of them. It just depends what you're kind of going for. You've got a fireplace here.
Yeah, what'd you do there?
This is absolutely beautiful. So you've got 2 options, right? Because when you come in, you're kind of personalizing the space to what you want to use it for, or kind of like what feel you're going for. But let's say you're kind of going for that very light, airy, modern look. You could take this fireplace and you can paint the bricks a lighter color. You could either go with like a white, like cotton color, or you can even do like a very light gray. So that way, when you do your paneling white and then you do the brick, it just matches. It goes very well together. And then look, you've got this really nice desk area nook over here. A lot of people have to pay extra money to get something like this built in, and this home already has it. So just painting it would completely change it.
Absolutely.
Over here you've got your breakfast nook, and so one of the ideas, I know a lot of people like the open feel. So here we have 2 options. It just depends, how much money you're wanting to invest. Well, I know some of you guys watch HGTV, and you can't just go knocking down walls, right? You have to consult your construction specialist. But I can tell you that this wall, because of the way the house is built, is a load-bearing wall. So you have 2 choices. If you're willing to spend a little bit more money, you could add a beam here along the top part, and then you would have this area right here to be open, and you can put a very beautiful island in the middle open to your living space. So, but let's say you're like, I don't want to put too much money, but I do want to change. You can keep this, you can paint it like we were saying. Plus, if you keep it, it has a little bit more of the
charm.
Yes, it has the charm of the house and the privacy of the kitchen, because sometimes you know, you might have guests come over and you haven't washed the dishes, or you've got food sitting out on your countertop. So if you don't want it to be like that, you can just leave it and paint it, and then come over to the kitchen and I'll show you some of the tricks we can do in there.
Okay.
So this is a very beautiful, what we call alleyway kitchen. Wood countertops, a very inexpensive thing to do when you come into this area. Like I said, if you don't have a whole bunch of money to make changes, we can come in and we can save these wooden, you know, cabinets that are a lot more expensive to get nowadays, because it's not going to be the same type of material if you were to change them. But you can save these cabinets by giving them an upgrade with a facelift, which means painting it, right? And then you would take these countertops and you can just change the countertops. You can add marble. What's really in right now is the quartz. So they've got different types of quartz countertops that you can change. And then I would change the backsplash as well. So
What about appliances, do you think?
yes. Yes.
So put in a new stove, maybe a microwave above the stove.
Yep. So here, like, one of the big things that would also change is the new appliances. Big first change, I would do the microwave above the stove. You can get your carpenter friends to come in here and take out this section right here, and you wouldn't have to move the other cabinets, and you can install the microwave with a vent. And then it would just, it would dramatically change your space.
What about the light fixtures? Do you think that that would be an easy change? You know, would you have like ceiling mounted lights or under?
So you could add recessed lighting. A lot of people now don't know, like, they think, you know, if you do recessed lighting, it's going to be this huge change. And you know, I have friends, like, they're like, you know, they do the lighting work and they do electricity and all that. But the most recent ones that we installed in the last home that we flipped, the lights were like this thick.
Oh, wow.
So I thought that they were going to have to, you know, do a big change in the ceiling, and they didn't. It was just a special tool where they, you know, they did the opening, but like I said, an inch or less.
Really, really thin.
Yes, is what they did. Now, the thing is, though, if you do recessed lighting, you would have to kind of move around the wiring. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Like, there's some lighting that you can just change the fixture, and that would be a huge change just by changing the fixture. And the light bulbs, oh my God, let me tell you about the light bulbs. I have a hack, but I don't have them with me here, so we'll have to do another video on that. But there are special light bulbs, you guys, that you buy at your local hardware, at your local Walmart or Target, and they add so much light to your space. Because these right here, they're yellow. So when you have these type of lights, it just looks old and, you know,
definitely
not welcoming at all. So you want it to be nice and bright and clean when you walk into the space. So I'll have to show you guys those on another time.
Definitely. Well, let's go look at the master bedroom.
Okay.
Just for grins.
So this is a very spacious master bedroom. Like I said, honestly, the bedrooms do not need much change. Here we would do, the light fixture is a definite. I do like having the fan, because we live in Texas, and even if you have your AC on, it helps to have a fan. So I would change the fixture, but I would still keep the fan. I don't know if you guys can tell by the video, but these you know, ceiling to floor, like, it's a little bit higher. So this is, I want to say 9 foot, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to say these are 9 foot ceilings, because it feels nice and big in here. So anyways, start off with the light fixture, change out the carpet for sure. You've got two options. You can do the same type of flooring, you know, along the entire house. Or you can, if you're trying to save a little bit more money, you can do the tiling in the living spaces And then in the bedrooms, you can just replace the carpet. I have a toddler. I will tell you, I was not going towards carpet, but he jumps off of everything and he's always falling. So for me,
you needed that.
I needed the carpet because I didn't want him to,
hit himself.
Yeah.
No question.
So it just depends on your personal thing. But yeah, light fixture, carpet,
Flooring.
and paint.
Yes.
Will totally transform this room. And even these doors.
The doors need paint.
You can save these doors because
they're wood.
People don't realize these are real wood.
Yeah.
Like if you go and you buy new doors,
they're hollow.
It's gonna be an empty, hollow shell.
Yeah.
So not only can you hear what's going on in here, I don't know if y'all want that, but they're just not as sturdy as the older doors.
Right.
So we have a really nice. We have the dual vanity in here. We have the walk-in shower with the door. That seems to have already been upgraded a bit. And then
it just needs like the new, new shower head and the new, maybe the handles.
Yes.
Maybe removing these. It's probably, not necessary, but that is nice, that bench in there.
Yes.
And then it has his and hers closets. So
I really like the fact that it has the 2 closets.
yeah.
And then it has the little water closet area over here on this side. So for here, very minimal. Your shower, if you wanted it to, kind of make it, you could always change out the tile or the door. The tile has already been semi-upgraded. So again, it just depends how much money you're willing to spend. But one thing that would make a huge difference without you changing the tile is just changing the door to like a clear glass door.
The clear glass.
Yeah.
Painting the doors, like you said.
Doors.
And then the countertop here would
Yeah.
probably need to be changed.
Yes, and you could make this, now this is advice 101. For the houses that we have done in the past, and it has been very successful, I will tell you, the one compliment that we always get from our clients is that they love whenever they come to the homes, everything is matching.
Yes.
So if we put a particular countertop
in the
kitchen, we are following that same style in the restrooms. You don't want to mix and match because then it can kind of look funny.
Yes.
So that would be my recommendation to you. And this is really nice. You have a very wide vanity. You could certainly, again, this is wood.
Yeah.
So you could save this, just give it an uplift, change out the countertops. It looks like these were already changed, so you could salvage them. Or you could change the faucets.
Yeah.
And then even these lighting fixtures here, they look like they've been upgraded. But if you wanted to, that could be, some people are very into like the darker colors right now. So they might change them to like black. Some people even like the gold.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So little things, they make like this right here. I would take this off.
Yeah.
You don't need this to be here because it just kind of takes away from the whole vibe. Oh, and another one. I'm just giving you guys so many things that you could do, but very inexpensive. These little lids for the outlets.
Oh yeah.
That is like the most inexpensive change that you can make. If you paint it and then see, these are kind of yellow.
They're old school ones.
Yeah, they're old and yucky. And when you have somebody come in, they see that and it's like, man, these things are so cheap. Just change them out. You don't have to be a professional.
Yeah.
You just have to have a screwdriver, take it out and pop another one back in there.
Great tip. Great tip.
Yeah.
Well, those are great ideas. I really appreciate, you being with us today. And we will catch you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.